Hi friends, welcome to Sailing Liberty.
We're really glad you're back.
Today we are getting the water maker up and running.
It's super important. It's going to give us that extra edge. We're not going to be beholden to the land to get water. We'll have water on board made from the sea and the sun. And it's going to really separate us from everybody else and make all the difference in our voyage ahead and our adventures that go with it.
Yes, and I want to thank Jump Jive 3. Welcome aboard. Thank you for becoming our patron. Patreon is covering our overhead. It covers our internet to post the shows, our program Premiere Pro, $70 a month to make the shows, all of my music licenses. Thank you, by the way, for all of the compliments for my music. I really take a pride for making good music, and it is my new passion.
Yes, thank you, Patreons and patrons of the arts. You guys make it all possible, and especially Helen's beautiful talent coming through for everyone.
Oh, thank you. And the rest is going directly to the boat project.
And then some.
Yes. So today, let's start. We have to cut the hydraulic hose.
High pressure hose has got to be adapted for length, and we think we know where to get it done.
Oh,
That's today
on
Sailing Liberty. Oh my gosh.
Gonna cut this for our water maker in half, and then connect this half of the hose with the other hose to make it longer.
Let's see what you got.
It's for our water maker.
And where do you want it cut?
Roughly half.
In the middle, and you want a JIC 6
Yeah.
female, both ends?
Same as it is, yeah.
Okay. Let me,
If you can do it. It's a new hose, so I know you usually work with your own hose.
right, and we may be able to do it. Let me go over here and see if it's the same size. And you said you're running relatively low pressure.
Yeah, it's like 900 pounds is what they recommend.
Hang on to that. Let me see. Office is right over there.
Thank you, sir. All right. Super cool. Looks good. The pump is a Comet out of Italy. It's a ceramic pump for I guess for water basically. It runs on a 1 horsepower motor out of Illinois, I believe. Right through this tube up to the membranes, which I think are like 3M or something. And they are just a very small pore, and that prevents almost everything solid from going through, even tiny little particles of salt.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So you'll be filtering the salt water?
Yep.
And the drinking water?
Yeah, that'll be our drinking water. 40 gallons an hour.
Nice.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to run it on battery power and solar.
Safe travels.
Thank you.
Hopefully that gets you going. If you have any problem with anything, yell at us.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, came up for the 2 fittings and the whole deal. You were looking at 101.25 with tax on it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So we got our hose cut in half, and they had exactly the same fittings like we have. So now they can go back to work.
We're back with our hose, and we've got it in place, and it looks great. The system is coming together. That was the last vital, crucial ingredient to bring the whole thing together. All right, our new hoses are fitting great. This is half of that hose we had cut in half, and it comes right out of the high pressure pump right to here. There's a bit of a loop because we just got it cut in half. We didn't have an exact piece made, and then it goes right here into the high pressure side, the pump end of the first membrane. And it puts pressure on the outside of the membrane, and then here is the white line. This is the product water. When the water gets through the membrane to the center of the membrane, from one to the next, then this goes over to our control panel, and then we control it there and where we send it from there. This is the motor that runs the whole thing. It's a 1 horsepower AC motor, and that cranks this high pressure pump and gets us all the power we need to make fresh water from salt water. Helen, who's been drinking all the wine in the family around here?
It wasn't me. They had a genius idea, and we gonna cork the through hole outside the boat, boop, and they're gonna put their sea cock on the top of the valve that the water can go to the water maker, and we don't have to hassle before we figure out the inside. And I think it's pretty good idea. We have to maybe be a little bit modified with the knife, but this seems like a cork for the true wall.
So I rode over here and I couldn't believe it. I'm thinking, where's the hole? And I stuck my hand down and I stuck my finger right up the hole. I couldn't believe it. I got it on the first try without even feeling around. It was crazy. Stick a cork in it. Let's see if we get lucky on the first try. Fits like a cork. All right, that's it. We're in. This boat was a real blessing. It even came with an unused through hull. Just capped off with a bronze cap sitting there waiting for something, and we put it to good use for this water maker. We're using it. Just adding a high quality seacock to it along with the tailpiece. Sure there's room to take off the cup. And you got some hose, braided vinyl, a couple of hose clamps at each connection. That goes right to the first thing is the strainer. Also got some barb fittings there and a couple of hose clamps. Then another short piece of hose and we're right against the lift pump. It's a primary pump. It does 3 or 4 pounds PSI. And then this is gonna go got all lined up really perfect. I just hope there's enough room. I gotta put 3 pipes through here. The lift pump pushes water across through this bulkhead to the next compartment and through the filters and back to this compartment and to the high pressure pump. It's pretty crazy setup. It was a bit of hoses to run, a bit of hard work, but it spreads stuff out really nice, maximum use of space, and ease of use into the future. Oh, it's just all going together now. I got it all figured out. I did it all in my brain first, so it comes out really nice. It's time to make the final connections and test the water maker. We're a little concerned that our membranes are old, even though they've never been used. We have some information that there might be a shelf life on membranes. Never heard about that from anybody. But we're gonna find out, we're gonna get them wet and see if they work. But first, we gotta get the final connections put in with our control panel.
Perfect, Dad.
Gotta get it really close. Still got a couple of hurdles ahead of this, but just gotta press on. All right, one more to go. All right, it's been a long time in the making, and here we are. It's the moment of truth. I got a feeling we're gonna run into some problems because it's a big clunky thing trying to go into a tiny spot. Let's give it a try. Yeah.
It's pumping into the hose clamp.
Hose clamp. All right, I think that might work. So before I do that, I'm gonna take these 2 breakers off, because I'm going to wire them on the back and then I'm going to reinstall them from the front. I'm almost scared to fire this thing up after all the work and money that's gone into this. Custom hoses, expensive setup to start with, hours of work with the cabinetry and everything, plumbing, wiring. It's going to be a real relief. I don't know. I think I'll be a different person when it works. So it's weird. This is one of the heaviest projects I think we've done. That's, you think about like the steering or the fuel tanks or getting the engine running and doing the fuel system on the engine. Those are big, Victron system and all the electrical, but this one weighs heavier on me than anything else. There's so many different things involved in getting it all throughout the boat and everything connected and all the different zones. So I actually feel a little bit of trepidation here. I've got to press on, and that moment of truth is going to come when that switch is going to get flipped, and it's going to be today. All right, with these brackets, I think we got the magic bullet to get this thing assembled nice and tight. It's a challenge, but the results are going to be insane-o. Yeah, I kind of went for the moon here on this, install to kind of go with the really top shelf ticket, just as seen on battleships and spacecraft alike. I'm gonna need one hand, I think right at the top here, yeah. Oh yeah. All right, it's in, and I think it's rock solid.
Wow, you got it.
Yeah. Wow. Victory at this point, and I'll take it at every step of the way if I can get it. I am so excited to try out this water maker. I am so hopeful that we're going to be protected and have what we need coming out of this water maker. This is a key to survival. This is a key to us being a self-contained boat.
Oh my gosh, it's finally in.
All right, don't get cocky, kid. Still got a few more screws to land. You see what I mean about this project? It just had to be done today. I could not go another day not knowing if this thing is going to work or if we're going to get this cabinetry figured out, and it's happening. I'm feeling, I got goosebumps. It's weird, right? I usually don't get too excited about any of this stuff. All right, I'm going to reinforce these heat shrink ring terminals with a bit of shrink wrap. Heat gun, gotta have it. All right, this is the main idea. We thickened it up a little bit, made it a little stronger, and we got a thicker one here. So line is on the top and load is on the bottom on this breaker. A breaker and a switch. This is our power supply for our lift pump. This goes back to bring water in from the sea. And we got a thicker one here that's going to eventually go like this. I'm hoping this is going to work. Voila.
Smart.
It's way up here.
You have to move the top one a little bit to the side.
This is the AC lead to our 1 horsepower high pressure motor and pump. The neutral and the ground pass straight through, and the hot is interrupted by the breaker. Fascinating. That's the reality of it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to make the final connections of the electrical. I ran the cables out the whole way from the motors, the pumps, to the control panel, back here to the main box, and we do them in reverse order. Connect it out at the motors, the load end, then you go to the controls, make your connections, and now we come in here and I just strip these back, and I'm going to put connectors on them, keep them nice and controlled, and then we're going to go ahead and put them in the fuses. The breakers, actually. We have been working on this panel box, this whole control box here, for a long time, and this is the last breaker to get utilized. It's been sitting here waiting to receive these 3 wires for some time, just like we've been waiting to go and sail forth into the sunset. It's time to feed them right in here and lock them down. Referencing the top of the breakers here to make sure I see the order. It looks like I have black, white, green, so I'm going to make sure that's matching up. All right, the high pressure pump is now connected to power, waiting to flip the switch and then flip the other switch, but that will be coming up as soon as we're ready to do the test.
I made some ribs, and we have a little pause from water maker. We're gonna wait for the rocket to fly by. It's falling off the bone. Oh, first time ever making ribs.
I think it's working. Beef rib is so tender and delicious, I can't even believe it. So now I'm going to connect the water coming in to the control panel. It's the product water. I'm going to snip it and clip it. So that's it. We've got the product water now connected to the total dissolved solid sensor and into the flow meter.
We are going to West Marine, everyone. We don't have enough water line, so we get some more water line for our output side of the water maker. Specs B. I'm gonna compare the ends. It's smaller.
We're trying to match this valve.
Wow, we are in Home Depot. 1/2-inch OD tubing. Polyethylene. 25 feet. $10. Found it.
Liberty's their vessel, strong and free. They're sailing Caribbean bound. Watch, you'll see Ted and Helen riding high, sailing with the wind on their side. Rum, bada, doodle, doo, bang, bang.
This is our food grade diverter valve. I'm going to mount this on the bulkhead. This diverter valve has an input and 2 outputs. Let's connect the output to the tank. Great job, Helen, finding the tubing. And we got plenty of it to do all kinds of neat things with, and I already got some ideas. I'm going to cut a short piece. We're going to be coming off of the top of the flow meter. All right, push to fit. Product water coming into the diverter valve. All right, one more line to cut. We're going to take this line and use it again. This piece is going to be for letting the water flow past when we're flushing out the system into the bilge and pumped overboard. And it's also going to give us a way to fill a jerry can to share water with friends. So let's cut a nice generous piece so that our friends can get some water in a pinch. Push to fit. Nice. All right, we got a valve handle here. You can put it on any way you want, but the only logical way in my mind is to put it on like this. So you're pointing towards the tank in this orientation, and when you go up here to the feed side, you say it's pointing towards the bypass or jerry can fill. So there we go. I'm going to put the screw in, and now we have a full working system ready to go. Tomorrow is the big day. We're going to commission the system. Probably should crack a bottle of champagne and smash it against something. You know what? I'm not going to cut it tonight. I'm pretty tired, and I'd like to just think, oh, get the knife out and it takes 2 seconds and I got something done. But tomorrow when we fire this thing up, I'll decide how long to cut this line and whether I cut it at all.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Good Friday. I hope you guys gonna have a blessed weekend. Today we are getting our water maker working. I pray that everything gonna be fine and we're gonna have a way to make water on a sailboat and be self-sufficient. Also, I'm gonna make today egg fried rice, and our main protein is fish, shrimp today. Now let's go and see how it is going with Dad.
Another moment of truth and a great opportunity for leaks that we don't know we have yet. So this is it. This is the primary filter section, and we have it here in the aft bathroom because it gives us a nice wet area to take these off, to change the filters, and we don't have to worry about dropping and splashing water. Plus they're right there. We can see them anytime we're in here working. And keep an eye on our automatic controller, which, yes, it is upside down. We didn't know until I read the by the ways in the construction manual that it only works if it has water coming from one direction. It does not work in both directions for some reason. And so it's upside down now. But anyway, it's not that complicated. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to manual so that this thing will open up by its battery powers and let the water pressure from the house, all the water pressure we have coming from our house pressure system and our tanks, to go into the line. And then this valve right here is what allows it to go into the system beyond, towards the high pressure pump and the membranes. All right, let's pressurize. Carbon filter pressurized.
Wow.
All right, no leaks here. That's good. Let's see if we have leaks underneath in the aft hold where we have all the pumps and everything like that. Let's go take a look.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that's the low pressure. Okay.
Oh, you have to
This.
connect that.
There we go. I think it went in.
There's leaking a bit. How is it going?
It looks like this was only dry fitted and it was never put together with Teflon tape, so it's leaking like crazy. It's not even the primary, it's just back pressure into the seawater side from the freshwater side for the flushing system. But
Hey,
it's good to catch it before you open the seacock.
tegijal juhtub.
The kit came with a bunch of tubing and press to fit connectors for the whole project, but there was no way I was going to use that stuff below the water line, so we went with the proper stuff: barbed fittings, reinforced vinyl, and lots of hose clamps. Old school, nice and tough. Not as paranoid as using exhaust hose or something like that, but I think this stuff is fine. I've used it below the water line on lots of applications and it's been rock solid. I've seen it 20-30 years old and it's still fine. Maybe a little yellow, but no sign of cracking or anything. It maintains its flexibility and it's tough as nails.
Goes back together. And now we can test it again, Dad.
It wasn't so bad. I saw that, I'm like, oh my, and then I saw why. But you know what? No matter how you slice it, this is the home stretch. It's all gravy from here, baby. Time to check for leaks again. Look.
Doesn't leak anymore. It's leaking. Okay, stop. Stop. It's this fell off again.
Oh my God. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. This keeps blowing off. This is supposed to bring pressure over to the pressure gauge, and the fitting is no good. It just doesn't hold. It's just like you just slide it in. It's like an O-ring, but it can't, it doesn't stand up to the house pressure for the when you're putting house pressure water through for flushing. Is that even a connector on there?
Fat from the ribs. Food keeps the crew going, so I'm cooking much awaited lunch. I'm trying out egg fried rice, so I'm peeling now the shrimp. Then I'm gonna devein them and chop the small pieces because you want small, like pea-sized pieces, like kind of Estonian potato salad, so you have everything in every bite. Egg fried rice, everyone. I'm gonna get everything in. Chili and garlic, a little bit ribs left. That's the base. Shrimp. I want to ask who sent me the cast iron cauldron, the Dutch oven. I did not find the name, so when I use it I would like to say thank you. It's a brother for my skillet I've got for the cooking on the fire, and I'm testing it out the first time on the boat. So excited. Next thing, peas. Ancient Chinese secret, frozen peas. Day-old rice. You don't want to do it with the just cooked rice because it's getting mushy, and also it's a little bit more healthier to put the rice in the fridge, and it gonna lower the glycemic index and keeps you skinny.
And the rice has to be uncovered in the fridge.
Yes, I keep it. It doesn't have to be if you want mushy.
Sure is nice.
This skillet is amazing. I got it for myself from my Amazon Sailing Liberty wishlist.
She beat you to it, guys.
And we have there some amazing things. We're gonna sail in May, so soon we're gonna close it up, and then we're gonna save the Bahamas, and then it will be no longer any wish list. There are a couple of really cool stuff, like I really would like to put the fire alarms because I had a mishap in here recently, and the Tremor tool, that is very necessary because it burned up. It was like smoke coming when they used it last time.
On the dive compressor.
Yeah, and maybe epoxy, because when we're gonna haul out the boat again, we need gallon of epoxy to fix the damaged hull.
Yeah, we got damage from that collision coming out of Yankeetown Channel.
So these are a couple of really
Crucial
things. This is a great way to help the channel and tons of fun.
Thanks, guys. We really appreciate it.
Gonna put soy sauce.
Soy sauce goes in there.
I have super cute wooden spoons and such from Laura. Some green onions on the top for extra flavor.
Scissor cut, just like the Koreans do.
Chunin Weiko Ha. Bon appetit, it's ready to eat.
Shishi. Thank you, darling.
Mmm, beautiful. Wow.
What?
Hot.
Mmm. Shishi, Helen.
Bugache.
Amazing. You've done it again. By George.
Mmm. Good.
Mmm.
Väga maitseb.
Ow. Wow, the shrimp is amazing. Spicy. Wow. Hey, I've been to China. This tastes like Chinese food.
Really?
Absolutely.
Really?
Amazing.
They blasted off to West Marine, and today is Friday, so I can't go and I have to stay back. Usually I do the computer work and Dad does errands if I have to, and I'm gonna do myself a Earl Grey loose leaf tea. Earl Grey is my favorite tea. Great tea for the workflow. Dad got me my favorite dessert, macaroons. My very favorite is salted caramel.
The day was going great until we were plagued with a bad connector. Yeah, the manufacturer said they could send it, and they are sending it via FedEx, but it won't be here until Monday or Tuesday. West Marine didn't have it. Home Depot didn't have it, but Home Depot had these two little cuties, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cobble together something that works, because we need a female part, so the couple turns this male into a female, and we can get this thing up and running tonight. Friday Night Lights, baby. We're not gonna take no for an answer, and now we got what we need right there. A little bit of extra trouble, but this is result oriented. Let's make results. Put a little Teflon tape here on the back of this. I kind of have to do it by hand. All right, these are high precision connectors, and this is the other half of that hose we had done, and it only is sealed by tension and precision. There's no sealant used here. Okay, that should be good. All right, here we go again, bringing up the house pressure.
Oh. Ah.
Oh my God.
Why are you connected after that?
Good. I want to water the line because it can give me a better reading of the pressure. Instead of having air in that line, which is going to compress, I'm getting a straight reading now. There we are, we're getting a good reading. That's a true reading. And it's going to go up. We know that our pumps are somewhere around 30 PSI. All right, this is it. It's been a long time coming. And let's all say a little prayer and hope for the best, because I'm about to power up the 120 volts here. Okay, good. Nothing happened, just like nothing should happen.
Really?
See any leaks?
No, I don't see any leaks.
Okay, I'm going to start tightening this valve down. All right, once we have 100 pounds of pressure, it's supposed to go for about 100 pounds. So this is where the needle shows. There's about 100 there. Okay, that's what we want to do. We're going to let that soak overnight. If they're dried out a little bit, they'll have a good chance of reconstituting overnight. And then tomorrow we'll be able to go through a normal procedure and end up with hopefully a good result, and we'll have a working system. So that's it. It's a good night, and it's Good Friday night, I guess, and we're well on our way to a big adventure.
Wow, that feels like a victory lap.
It's invigorating. When I saw that water spraying right in my face, I knew I was on to something. And the pressure is rising. Guys, say a prayer for us tomorrow morning when you watch the show, because around noon we're going to go ahead and actually test the system with the full load. And God willing, she's going to work and we'll be in business.
Yeah, the Liberty has already solar, soon the wind, and now the water.
That's everything we need, along with Helen's great cooking and lots of food stores and plenty of fish hooks. We're ready for adventure. Nothing's going to stop us now.
Yeah, happy Easter, everyone.
Amen. And we really appreciate you guys watching and subscribing. Appreciate that.
If you like the channel.
Yeah, why not subscribe? It's free. Anyway.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time on Sailing Liberty.